Good day everybody. Today I would like to show how to shut down multiple PCs, or referred to as servers, from a UPS using a SNMP card. Now this SNMP card is a smart card that slots into online UPSs at the back using the intelligent slot. Once you've installed that, this will enable you to connect to a network router, and then obviously all of the IPs you're going to assign to your PCs or servers will then enable the system to shut down all your PCs during a power failure. So as mentioned, this is the SNMP card, and this we will slot into the intelligent slot in the back of an online UPS, and then obviously connect your standard networking cable leading towards your router. Now obviously my notebook that I have here is also hardwired connected to the router, and I in this case also installed a desktop PC, also hardwired with a networking cable to the same router. Okay, so basically everything is connected, hardwired to the router. Obviously my notebook that I have here I'm actually using as my workstation, so I'm going to send all of the commands from this notebook, and then this desktop PC is purely just an additional station that I will use as an example to shut down. So to get this operational, we need to have two programs installed. On my workstation I need to have this SNMP Web Manager. This Web Manager will actually enable me to access the SNMP card to program all of the commands. Then we also need to have a program running called the Shutdown Wizard. This needs to be installed on all PCs that you want to connect to the SNMP card to enable the shutdown. So I already have the SNMP Web Manager as well as the Shutdown Wizard installed on my workstation. However, just as an example and a test scenario, I'm going to use a fresh computer that do not have any of the programs installed as yet. So as mentioned, on my workstation I have the SNMP Web Manager that you need to program the SNMP card on the UPS. You do not need this program to shut down the PC, so there's no need for me to have the SNMP Web Manager installed on this desktop. However, all devices that you want to shut down using the SNMP Web Manager do need to have the Shutdown Wizard installed. So in this case I have it installed on this workstation, but I now need to install it here as well. So I've downloaded the Shutdown Wizard. Let's install it quickly. Just clicking next, doing a general installation. I'm not going to make any in-depth changes, just leaving everything standard. Done. Now do keep in mind you will see this pop up. Please make sure you allow access to this. If you do not allow it, then you will not have the ability to access the device. I'm struggling to get the software to allow this as soon as you cancel it. So be sure to do this the first time around, because if you do not do it, chances are you might need to reinstall your operating system just to get this to allow. So now that that program has been installed, we can open it up, and this is what it looks like. Select accept shutdown commands from this remote PC, and then you need to add the IP for the SNMP card that I currently have installed on this UPS. So the IP, the static IP I have set to that card is 192.168.102.230. Add it. You can actually delete that command, accept, and apply. Now, for argument's sake, let's just open it up again. Note the settings has been taken effect. The SNMP card's IP address is here, and I've selected accept the shutdown command from all hosts. Now once that is done, we can move over to the SNMP Web Manager. Okay, so opening up the SNMP Web Manager program, double clicking the icon, the shortcut will bring up this dialog box, and note it automatically searched for an available IP, and it detected the SNMP card that I have connected to this UPS as mentioned. That is the IP that's assigned to this SNMP card. Now when the program searched for it, it also detected it here on top. You can obviously manipulate the card here as you need to. However, if you double click it, it's going to bring up the interface for the card to better update and change settings on this card. So to the left you will find your shutdown tab. The IP address I currently have here is the notebook that we're currently operating on. We need to leave that. Now these two is your two encryption commands. You do need to select AES encryption for the wizard that we're going to run on this Windows desktop PC. As that tick box has been selected, we can now add the IP address for the desktop PC that I have here. The static IP for that desktop PC I have operating here is 192.168.102.7. Now if you apply it here, be careful of this. Apply, it's going to ask for the password. The default password is 1234567 and login. Note, it did not take any effect as yet. We only now submitted the password and we're logged in. We again now need to apply the setting so that we can actually see operation successful and okay. So just to recap, we have an IP for the SNMP card, we have an IP for the workstation I'm running on, we have an IP for the router, and then we have an IP for the desktop PC here, all static. And obviously I've assigned IP addresses to each and every single item. So in the SNMP Web Manager, we've selected the PCs that we want to shut down. In this case, it's a notebook at the top, as well as the desktop PC. And obviously you can keep going with multiple PCs that you want to shut down. In this case, I'm only going to assign 2 PCs to shut down. Now, as mentioned, I do have the shutdown wizard installed here. I also have the shutdown wizard installed here, and as you recall, we've already allocated the SNMP Card's IP here and applied it with the accept the shutdown command from this host. And then lastly, just remember that you do need to have the AES encryption ticked for the Windows PCs. Now, just on a side note, note that you do have more settings that you can do to the left here, where you can actually tell it set more settings how to shut down the PCs. Do you need to shut down the PC depending on the UPS battery's capacity, or after a certain amount of seconds? In this case, I've set the SNMP card to shut down after 10 seconds when power cut has occurred. 10 seconds after that, it will start send a command to the PCs to shut down. And then in the shutdown wizard, you have the option here of allowing a certain amount of time for the PC to shut down. So in this case, when the SNMP Web Manager send the command after 10 seconds, the shutdown wizard will engage, and then 40 seconds after that command was received, the PC will shut down. Okay, the setup is complete. So now that we have the shutdown wizard installed on the desktop PC as well as my workstation, surely both should shut down as soon as it receives the command from the SNMP card when a power failure has occurred. So let's try and get this done. Removing the power from the UPS, simulating a power cut. Now 10 seconds later, the SNMP card will send a command to the notebook and the desktop as well. Counting down the seconds, and there we go. It now tells me that the notebook will shut down in 40 seconds, as well as I've got the command here. There we go, 30 seconds. Apologies for the bad lighting I have here. Just see if I can lower the brightness here a little bit. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. PC should shut down any minute now, any second, sorry. keep in mind the software is running on Windows time. There we go. Notebook is engaging the shutdown as well as the desktop just shut down, and the notebook still shutting down. Thank you very much.